So when we're trying to determine the end behavior of a polynomial function, the end behavior is where your function ends up going vertically on the far right. So when your degree is odd and your lead coefficient is positive, degree odd means like third or fifth or seventh degree, and your lead coefficient is positive, that would be like a +3 or a +4. What's your polynomial is going to look like, or your graph of your polynomial, is it's going to start in negative infinity and go to positive infinity. So the end behavior is where the graph is going on the far right. So if you look at the notation, which I try to sort of put on the side here for you guys in black there, as your function goes to negative infinity, that's what this is saying here. So as your function or your y value is going down, then horizontally as we go left, that's where your function is going also. So as x approaches negative infinity, that's the horizontal direction, and that means as we go left, your function is going down. So as we go right, your function is going to positive infinity. And I sort of like to think of it as if there was someone standing on your function. As they walk right, they're going to eventually go up. As they walk left, they're going to end up going down. And that's what these items here are telling you guys. So if your degree is odd and your lead coefficient is positive, so something like 3x to the 5th plus 2x squared minus 7 or something like that. Positive coefficient, odd exponent. So what if your degree is odd but the lead coefficient is negative? Well, just like when we had the parabolas, if it's negative, it's going to end going down. So again, if someone were standing on your function, as they go to the right, they're going to negative infinity. If they were to go left, they would be going towards positive infinity. So I like to remember, I think it's easiest to remember that if your degree is odd, then your ends are going to go in opposite directions. O and O, odd and opposite. And that's what these are doing here. Your function has ends that start and stop in opposite directions. If it starts at the bottom, it ends going to the top, and if it stops at the top, it ends going to the bottom. So what if your degree is even, but your coefficient is positive? Well, when we did parabolas, we said if our lead coefficient is positive, it opens up. Well, that's what this is telling you. If it's positive, it's going to open up, and even degree polynomials have both your ends going the same direction. So if your degree is still even, but your lead coefficient is negative, you're going to have a function that ends going down. And it could do various things in there. So it could do something like that, maybe, but both of your ends are still going to end up going the same way. Start and stop the same way. So if we try one of these, if we try number 10, it wants to know the degree and the lead coefficient. So your ends are going in opposite directions. So opposite means an odd degree. And the lead coefficient has to be positive because it ends going in the positive direction. So go ahead and try the other ones. And if you guys need to do the guided practice, that is down here at the bottom so you guys don't have to pull out your book.